All right, good evening, people. Anywhere watching this stream, my name is Nipa. I go by the name Lexley, King Lexley. And we are going to actually continue our AniWe October edition finals. We're actually in the quarterfinals. And the first match we are supposed to have is between Iwe, no sleep Iwe versus Killer Sparkling. And we are waiting on Ire to actually show up. When it does, when you do that, we will actually continue. We actually start. But pending the time, Hopefully these guys get their draw decks ready and we kick off as soon as possible. I actually know these guys. I've played them on in friendlies, and I know what they can do. They're actually very, very good. They're not top pro players. Few Nigerians are actually professional. Most are actually semi-pro or probably a little bit above average. I know that because I've actually played them before and I see how they do in the competitive scene in Clash Royale tournaments and all. So hopefully they actually bring their best on board. I really want to see competitive gameplay here. I know the decks. These two players have trademark decks. What they're actually used to. Killer Sparky from the name is very very. Killer Sparky is very very good with Sparky decks, and I know that he plays this Sparky Goblin Giants deck. So I'm sure he'll definitely play that deck in this in one of the matches. And with Foire Muskele, he's always an eagle guy. And basically, these two players actually their trophies, they're actually in the same trophy range, 6,600 plus. I mean their personal best. Oh, Iwe is actually ready. Hopefully, we jump into this match and let's see some competitive gameplay. All right, so they're actually selecting their decks. Killer Sparky will definitely be up, while Area will be down below. Sparky with the BMing. Okay, fine. Rage from Area and all right, so I don't really even need to like think too far. These guys are playing their trademark decks. Nice gameplay by Sparky, knowing that he just formed. He used that, he seized the moment and he actually played Barbarians at the bridge. He took a tower down already. Now, Iri is actually going with his own push here. Answered by Sparky at the back for Sparky. Killer Sparky. All right, for the fact that there's an Electro Dragon in this deck, it might be a little bit difficult for Iri to actually for Sparky to actually defend these pushes because of the Electro Dragon, and Sparky does not have an answer to the Electro Dragon, so it's definitely going to be an issue for defending. Only if you can actually take Sparky on Electro Dragon on board because of the Sparky. All right, so like I said, these two guys are very good at their decks, and it's not really surprising for me to see that they're actually down a tower each, and it's even barely 1 minute of gameplay already. All right, just okay, that is definitely a tower down. Wow. So Sparky actually takes the first match. Surprisingly, I actually expect it to actually do better. But then again, these two matches can actually go separate ways. It just depends on who sees on the difference in Elixir and having a very good push. So Sparky was really, really smart to actually make that first gameplay when he saw he actually dropped Pump Elixir Collector. Right, so Killer Sparky with Pekka from the back. Now, if Killer is actually playing the deck I think he's playing, then it might be a little bit difficult for Iwe to actually win this match, because Sparky, to get this match exactly, Pekka Balloon. Okay, at the pitch already. Wow. Okay, so Sparky actually got the first tower again. Okay, Fire Wizard. All right. That's this is actually wonderful from Sparky. He's actually playing really, really raw, playing exceedingly raw. All right, so Golem at the back for Aaron. Now I'm sure he's going to start his own push. Now, this is actually an honor to decks golem deck. A golem decks don't usually have um, zappies. You had to like implement it because you have to improvise rather because this is actually draw decks and you cannot repeat cards. All right, so Pekka is actually going to make life really difficult for Ire with that golem. Pekka will shred golem every single time. So all you just have to do is probably make sure that when you play the golem, Killer Sparky does not have Pekka in hand. All right, another golem at the back. Now, I think this is actually going perfectly well for Killer. You just have to play very well and defend very well. Less than 1 minute already. No need to rush. Oh, wow. This deck is really, really high. Pekka, Mega Knight, Balloon, Mirror, and I'll not be surprised if there's freeze or okay. How is the last card? This is actually the worst time. A really, really bad time for hearing. All right, so he is actually trying all his best to at least take that tower down. Okay, well, then Pekka again. And Killer actually takes the game. GG's to him. He actually progressed to the next round. Right, so we will definitely be. The next match will be starting anytime soon. Now, this is actually between two players I really, really like. I'm always having difficult. I actually find it difficult to actually beat any of these guys. Star is very, very good with Golem, while KP's deck is actually lava. Lava. Yeah, it's lava, yes. Lava Dragon. Yes, I think that's what it's called. Yeah, Lava Dragon. We should actually jump right into this match anytime soon. There's only 22 seconds left. 20 seconds into the match already. So sorry about the delay. All right, so KP is up your screen. Y Star is actually below. Oh, wonderful for us. They're actually biding their time. They're beating their time. Okay, so I'm guessing this match is actually going to get started in a moment. Okay, good. Oh, wonderful. KP is actually playing Goblin Giant. Sparky Goblin Giant. Everybody's playing this deck. Actually, really, I don't like the deck because I've always had this difficulty in defending against packing. Or the Prince Connect. Should we say that is a lag or? Because they actually leaked a whole lot of elixir. Oh, wow. I personally am actually surprised. I'm not expecting Star Tower to be down by this time, but now it's KP, one of the best, one of Nigerians' best. So, there goes Sparky. Sparky shreds Golem. Only if you can actually be set with Zap. Hopefully, he has it in hand and oh, mine out there. Now, Cape will have to defend. Okay, well, so it could actually be a tower down. Okay, no, it isn't. Okay, I think Cape is actually defending really well, yeah. Defending really well. Barbarians next. Oh, wow. Cape actually takes the first game. Brilliant. It's really. It's my thought on it is I don't know. I think Star could actually have a better fighting chance if he had not waited for the double elixir. But this is actually Clash Royale. You don't want to play anyhow. You want to bid your time, know what your opponent is actually playing. Oh, now we're having Mega Knight. Wonderful. But those skeletons at the back actually has added advantage. Okay. The golden nine for Star to actually take out the skeletons. Mini P.E.K.K.A. So Cape is actually playing an unconventional deck here. I personally appreciate players that are always inventive, just don't copy decks from the meta and just play it. I think these are what these two players are actually doing here. Just playing, walking around with. There are 105 cards in Clash Royale, so you can always experiment with this deck. Better the ones that actually has better interactions. All right, so Golden Knight actually took out the skeleton and Mini P.E.K.K.A. I think one of the most underestimated cards in Clash Royale, Mini P.E.K.K.A. is actually one of them. This card just costs 4 elixirs, and it can actually destroy any cards. P.E.K.K.A, Mini P.E.K.K.A, Golem. It actually even does well against Electro Giant. So, all right, so Poison to actually take out that Ninth Rage, because Ninth Rage at the back of your Mega Knight is not something that would be very nice to see. No, the bat can actually cause a whole lot of problems. All right, Star is actually fighting to get back into this game. KP actually has a whole lot of damage, both on the left and on the right towers. Great defense with the fireball to aid everything. Really great fireball value there. And sadly, the skeleton, the Ninth King, the Golden Knight rather, could not connect. Right, so we are seeing Graveyard, which is the last card of KP. And I think this is actually going to be a total down. Wow. Keep actually played this game comfortably well, not rushing things, defending at a time. When he attacks very well. When he defends very well. So he actually deserves this ring. Big ups to Star for being. Nah, it does not really even need to even play graveyard. Fireball, snowball would have actually done the trick. All right, so in the second match of the day, KP actually takes the lead. Actually takes the win rather. All right, so hopefully we are jumping into the next match very, very soon. Okay, guys. Sorry for the delay. No, we actually have rain falling over here, and hopefully you can all hear me. Now, we are actually in the semi-finals, Rock versus Kira. These are one of the actually the top guys in Nigeria. Oh no. It's interesting. Kira is actually playing Rockstar today. Rockstar is actually known for playing Electro Giants, and I'm actually sure that Rockstar is actually surprised here. Electric Dragon actually did a whole lot of damage there. Nice activation of the Princess skill. But I think Rockstar is actually playing a Royal Giant here. Or he has not played, but I'm sure that what he's actually playing with the card that he actually put. Yeah, it was Royal Giant. Um, hmm. All right, so I think Rockstar is actually playing this very comfortable role. This matchup is actually going well for him, and I think he should actually win here. Because basically, he actually has um, uh, okay. All right, they'll just electric giant at the break. Now, I want to see how Kra is going to actually defend this. Tombstone, nice placement of the Tombstone. And Electro Wizard is actually doing a whole lot of jobs here. Calling the giant comfortably. Wonderful. Nice placement of Fisherman to actually activate the thing. So, you see, when I was about to start, I actually did one of the best players we have in Nigeria. This game please actually shows that these guys are really, really good at what they are playing or what they are doing. And Rockstar is actually playing wonderfully well. So, well, I'm not even surprised because Lightning, I'm expecting Lightning to come for us. Okay, so I won't say it's actually an easy match for Rockstar, but then again, he actually played it brilliantly. Alright, so just a couple of Fireball and Log. Okay. I don't think Fireball will actually take down the tower. So, well, why do you have to rush and take the Fireball? What is actually GG? There's no way. Yeah. There's actually no way Kira will actually have won that match. So this next match will be very, very interesting. Now, Rockstar will be expecting Kira to play Golem because that's what is comfortable with. But it's not left to Kira to actually think, okay, should I just play Golem? This is what I'm comfortable with. Or should I play another thing? Think this guy will be expecting me to play Golem. So I really, really, really want to see what they're actually going to play. All right, so Kira is actually playing Golem, yeah? And I think Rockstar is playing his own thing, really, really bad middle from Kira, from Rockstar. If you had actually played the middle well, it would be really nice because it will activate the playing tower and we will still have a partially LD tower left. But they actually mistimed the needle. It could not kite. It could not pull the elite barbarian. All right, so this is what I'm saying here. It's all about who makes the first pull. Now, if Rockstar can actually defend this golden pull floor, you know, actually just win this for hell. It should be a straight three round for for Kira. So Norman Jack is actually doing his thing. Nice defense with the dark wings to actually help with the golem. Alright, so yeah. Oh wow. So we're actually going to the last match. Now I'm not actually surprised with the level that these guys are actually playing. I'm actually surprised because I've seen these guys play countless times and I know they are very good. Now, so whoever wins this match progress to the final. And I really want to see how this pans out. All right, so Kira with Giant at the back, followed by Rich. Now, Rockstar actually answered Rich Barbarian Oath. And I think Rockstar is actually playing one of my favorite decks here. Exactly. I think it is. I think it is. All right, so wonderful defense by Rockstar. The Golden Knight actually really helped with the talent playing. Yeah, if, if the talent play took out the mini pecker and the weight, a really great gameplay. Now, if I'm to get this deck, I'm going to say all right, so Killer with the pump, and I don't think Rockstar actually has any big spell, so which is why the pump is actually left unchecked. Giant at the grid, and I think this will be again the Golden Knight is doing what it does best. It's actually amazing how Kira actually has the barrage of attacks. And he has not even gotten one. Has not even reviewed Rockstar power at all. And he has not even actually touched it at all. Okay, no, he actually touched it now. And Giant is at the brink of either the tower already. Alright, so I actually think this is actually Rockstar actually defended well, but I think he actually defended well, but he did not even attack at all. You could, I'm sure the last card there is actually Royal Oak, and he did not play at all. All right, so now Rockstar will actually play the third place with whoever loses between KP and Killer Sparking. So I'm sure we'll jump into that match very soon. All right, guys. So this is the second semi-final match between Killer and KP. And Killer is actually on top of your screen, while KP is down below. Um, all right, I think Killer will actually be playing Goblin Barrel Blade, Princess, the classic one. While KP, as usual in the last match, playing an unorthodox deck, off-meta deck. I think that's what he's actually playing here. All right, so great defense by Killer with the placement of that Infernal Tower to actually block the attack. Okay, so I actually said something about unorthodox. Please scratch that. Kip is actually playing Lava Loon. Oh, I think it's Lava Loon. Is it Lava Loon or just Lava Miner Arrows? And this is actually going to be very difficult for Killer. The reason for that is because, with all due respect to Killer, he's actually playing one of the best lava hound players in Nigeria, and he has to be on his A game to actually take anything out of this game. Killer is actually very, very good. I'm sure he has surprised a whole lot of people to get into the semi-finals, and let's just see what he can actually do here. I'm not someone that actually writes off players or writes off people. So hopefully I have my fingers crossed to see if Killer can actually come back from this. Alright, so that's the answer with arrows. And I think this is actually not lava alone. It's just a lava deck with miner. Alright, so it's very good predictive. Thundercloud. Oh, okay, so arrows and we start all over again. I think, that's Killer just giving up that this is actually just unbeatable for me. So I want to see how he's going to actually do in the second match. I think Killer should just play what he's comfortable with. So I'm expecting him to actually play Goblin Giant Spark here, and hopefully, if he can win that, then it will go to the last match. We could actually decide who goes to the final. All right, so the next match, Killer is actually starting with this is with Bat, this is just, I'm sure, to just cycle their card. They know that they are actually not going to do anything, but courage to have a favorable card. Okay. All right, so Killer actually has arrows for minions, which will mean that KP will have to be very, very careful not playing his minion or Genial. Okay, now Interesting choice of death from Sparky. He has mirror, he has minion, and he has fireball. Pekka at the back for Sparky. Okay. Then Giant. Oh yeah, I remember. I know this deck. Man, these are decks I don't like. These are decks thank God I'm not in Sparky's position playing tape because I would just be so frustrated. Now, you have fireball, you have mirror, you have fireball, you have arrows. And even though you have the answers to that, you do not want to just play them anyhow. You have to be careful on when to play it and the right time to actually play. Because this basically just bait. You actually have the spells to counter this deck, but the reason for playing the deck is actually to beat out those spells that you have. So you could play pump, you play fireball. Immediately you play fireball, you actually three musketeers at the back, meaning that you don't have them. This is exactly what I actually said at the beginning. You have to be very, very careful with the minion or because he has arrow, and that is like -2 negative elixir trade in that instant. But Giant at the back for KP, Pekka at the back for Killer, then followed by three musketeers. Oh, okay, no, this is actually naive. Actually mirrored the Pekka to answer for the two one lane push. All right, so solid defense by Killer. Really solid defense by Killer. Now, this game can actually go any one way. Then arrows should actually come on board now. Nope, don't have played arrow. Oh wow, wonderful. Whoa, I am shook. I am I am very, very surprised. I was not expecting. I actually don't even know what. I really want to watch the replay. I'm watching the replay in very slow motion to actually see what actually went wrong. All right, so we can actually go. Yes, so Killer is actually playing his main deck, as in his main deck. I'm sorry, the love of his life deck. That is packing. Now I really wonder what KP is actually going to play. Oh, okay. So if KP is actually playing Pekka, it could be the deck he actually played in the previous match, where there's Goblin Giant, there's Dark Prince, and I think there's Prince. Oh, okay. The Electro Spirit is going to be difficult. Okay, so this is just the fight of who played the Sparky best, yes. Now you have wonderful gameplay. Ah, and interesting, nice defense from Sparky. Actually played it really, really, really well. Really played it really well. Uh, as in the placement of the fire of the ill spirit to kite the prince to the other lane. Then he had electro wizard. Wow, that's actually mind blowing gameplay. All right, so um, is that? Yep. Oh, wow. Right, like I said, I don't like writing people off, and I'm really glad that Hila actually proves that right. You should not write people off. I basically thought that this is actually going to be a one-way thing between these two marks, but Hila is actually holding it down against KP. It's actually playing it really well. And then again, he has the damage advantage. Now, this is what I don't like. You don't have to BM, and I think you don't have to get too cocky because this can actually go in anyone's favor. So you just have to like keep your head down and concentrate and make sure that you are counting the listeners right. You are okay. All right, so great zap, wonderful. Okay. That's what I was saying. Keep your head up and just focus on the game. I'm sure KP we don't expect this match from Killer. I'm sure you might think it's just a walk off, but I'm really glad that um, Killer actually played really well, at least to actually take this match. And I think he actually deserved this third place match. He actually deserved it. Like this shots from these boys are actually making me laugh here. But like I said, I'm sure we should actually get the third place match now. Then the final will be on shortly. All right, so the third place match. Like I said, I'm not actually going to write Killer off. I will not write him off. I will not be surprised if there's an upset here. Because well, he's actually at the back of at least some good wins. So I'm expecting him to actually do well. I'm actually expecting him to do well, yeah. All right, so great lightning from Rob to actually take out the Sparky and the Electro Wizard. All right, so one is from Dark Prince on the right hand tower of Rob. All right, so I guess Killer is just seeing, let me just bring this, let me play what I'm good at. If I can take the first win, never can tell. The second week, I'm actually snatch it, and third place is mine. All right, so great Zap. So actually, take a little bit of HP from minion because you would not want minion or mega minion rather to actually reach your tower. It actually does a whole lot of damage. Alright, so Rockstar is definitely playing Electro Giants here, and I think it's playing it well. You're not seeing it now because Electro Giant is actually 7 elixir card, and you would not want to just play it in single elixir unless you have an elixir advantage. So I'm sure in any moment from now, we'll definitely see because we're in the double elixir already. All right, so great placement for the Goblin Cage. Darkness at the back, Goblin Giants at the bridge now, reading everything. And the idea is to make sure that they actually get to the tower. Nice, nice lightning from Rockstar to actually take that push away. Okay, so then again, a wonderful needle to actually bring everything into the range of Electro Giant, and that's going to be tower down from Rockstar. No, I don't play Electro Giant because this quick cycle kind of player. I don't have time to just wait and wait and wait. But I think Rockstar is actually very good at that, and you comfortably take the first game without any stress, I would say. So I think he's really hyped. He knows that he's not getting the first place or the second place. So I'm sure he's giving it all to make sure that he clinch that third place. All right, so they're actually choosing their deck for the next match. Right, so if I'm to guess what Okta is going to play, I think he will just want to just put his old deck. And I think this is actually Royal Giant. So, and Sparky is playing. Right, I think, okay, so nice needle from Killer to actually get, no, this is what I'm saying. Nice fireball. Man, imagine Rockstar did not have the fireball. It would have been really difficult. It could actually be towered down. All right, so Great Tombstone. I personally don't think they should have played the mini P.E.K.K.A. because you definitely need the mini P.E.K.K.A for the RG. Aside the mini P.E.K.K.A, the only thing that can actually take out the RG from Sparky might actually just be the Golden Knight. Now, what are you going to use to defend Village? Oh, okay, so he has building. But Bomb Tower is actually not the best to defend against RG. One, two, so two short from the from RG. All right, so ninth placement of the Fisherman to take the Electro Giant fire away. Electro Giant to get to the tower and just 1-8. All right, so Killer is actually playing this deck pretty well. I think he just needs to like hold on, make sure he has the cards to answer for how you don't have to rush. You have the damage lead, just give your time, defend well, and when you have an opening, kill the Electro Giant at the bridge. Make sure you have Nido in hand so you can just bring all the defending troops into the damage range. Um, okay, so I think the Electro Giant, the lightning was totally unnecessary, but it's like, what do I know? I don't know how to play the game. See what I'm saying? He could have just defended well, and it's going to be tower down, and I think Rockstar will definitely take this match. Now, uh, um, I think Electro Giants might be. People might think Electro Giant is very simple to play, but it's not really simple. I've actually tried playing it before, and I just feel it's not for me. you have to be conscious of elixir advantage. When you know you have an elixir, that is when you should actually play it. Make sure you have the right cards in hand to actually defend the other push, and make sure when you're attacking with the electro giants, do it well. All right. So same thing Molly actually said. The E-Giants placement was really, really, really bad. Well, so I guess we are going to be moving to the final match of the day. That should be between Kira and KP. I'm actually really hyped for this. I really want to see these guys play. These guys are really, really, really good. And I really want to see what they're actually going to bring. I am expecting some golem play from Kira because I'm sure he will want to use a deck he's comfortable with. All right, so I guess Kira is actually ready, but KP is not yet. I'm sure he's actually cooking. He's actually in the kitchen cooking the right decks to use because you can't just play anything you want to play. You want to snipe. You want to snipe him. You want to know, okay, this is what this boy is playing. Then I should actually create a counter for it. It's going to play Golem at a point. Let me at least have two decks that will actually counter it so that when he plays a deck that is not Golem, I know he's going to play Golem the next match. Then let me just play this deck. But then again, it will have to be very, very good. It has to be a deck that will totally counter Golem. So I think same with I think same with KP also. KP knows that this guy Kira knows that okay this guy plays lava and is very very good with it. Let me create a deck that will actually counter his lava deck. So I think this is one of the matches that I'm actually hyped for. I really want to see these guys snipe themselves. They know okay, this guy is playing this, let me play this. I think Kira is actually still cooking. So hopefully any moment from now they will actually start. All right, so the finals of the AniWe convention Clash Royale October edition is starting very soon. No, not very soon. It's actually started already, and they are in the first 5 to 10 seconds of the first match. All right, so yeah. They're actually beating their time to see what one is going to play. Now, Kira is actually playing. All right, so he's going to get 1 eat from the barrel, barbarian barrel. Yes, that is the name, barbarian barrel. Right, so I golden knight at the bridge. and duly answered um, by the tombstone. All right, so I think okay, so I think KP is actually playing the first deck he played at first. That is lava with miner. Oh, drill. Nice appearance. Oh wow. XC is going to get a whole lot of value in this match. I think every XC is actually broken. Personally, to me, it does a whole lot of damage, and there's a buff in the range again. So, coupled with Nado, if Kira should have Nado in this match, it would be really actually it's oh wow. I think the placement was really off from KP. The placement of the tombstone, we should have actually placed it far apart, actually a little bit. There goes the XA. Like I said earlier, XC is going to get a whole ton of value in this match because coupled with Nado, XC could actually take down a whole lot of push. All you just have to do is just stay apart. Make sure the cards that are coming, you have Nado, pack them like sanding into one place. Apologies for saying that, but you should understand what I'm trying to say here. It's actually going to have a whole lot of value against the lava against the pop. Alright, so I would not say Kira takes the first deck comfortable, but I think KP wasted a whole lot of time. And that is that is the thing with beat down decks. Um they actually try better in double elixir. Beat down any deck that is above 4 points and above. You know that you don't want you want to have a push that you'll be able to get this card on board already. Do you understand? So I think he should not have waited for that long. But then again, it's actually a very hard counter. So Kira is playing his deck. This is what I said before we started this match. Obviously, you should actually create two separate decks that will really counter Golem. So when you use the first deck and it's not Golem deck, then you know that Kira, being comfortable with Golem, you want to create a deck that will actually counter the Golem. So a very good culture. All right, so I think it's going to be okay now. So this is like you did your own push on my tower. Let me do my own push and let me do your tower. And come on, this cannot be GG. This cannot be GG. This can't be GG. I guess it's GG. Alright, so people, Kira is the winner of the AniWe October edition. It's actually the final. You say I counter a lot. Now, this is why I like games like this. You know your opponent. You need to snipe him. You need to know, okay, what is this guy going to play? Let me play. That is what I actually do in so much. I know I'm not good, but I think my sniping is really, really good because I know how to create hard counters to this deck. So, well, GG's to them. Okay, so this is the replay. Oh, so this is Kira's deck. He actually has that nasty giant deck that has reach and rage, and he has electro giant. So it should have been a very difficult matchup for KP anyways. But GG's to them. Hopefully we do this again next month rather. Next year is actually too much. Hopefully we do this, and hopefully we have a whole lot of people that will actually want to compete, that will actually stick to time, and that will really bring their A game to the game. It's been wonderful um, participating in this competition. I actually lost in the first round, and I lost one of the best cycle players in Nigeria. So I would say that, well, I'm not that good, but at least I did not lose woefully. I lost 2-1, and hopefully the next one I do better. I actually want to be better. I want to learn more also. And with guys like this playing with competitions like this, hopefully it's just a matter of time before we bring Nigeria on the on the world map. In Clash Royale sports. Hopefully it will be in the nearest future. And this was really now KP actually started this game raw. He played really raw, but then again, he's actually played K. He actually played Kira, and Kira is so comfortable with his deck. And just so you know, Kira, in case people don't know Kira, 20 wins challenge. I think Kira is the only Nigerian that actually got a 20 win challenge. I think he's the only one that got the badge. Recently, he got a GC bag, a GC badge, rather. So these guys are very, very good. Hopefully, they continue playing matches like this and they get better. And I think that will be all for the 9. So Kira came out first, KP second, and Rockstar Alfred third. So great match from these guys. Great professionalism. There was no BMing, there was no rudeness. It's really, really nice. Hopefully we do this next time. I really want to do it again. And until then, goodbye. I still remain your humble boy, Lexi. Bye.